your home has been heisted.
No! That you're a policeman? That's a crime scene. And those curtains, meanwhile.
Little House on the
They were a hand-me-down, and it's somewhat embarrassing.
And this come down. That box not going in.
We want you to do this room as a surprise for Hillary. We're building an entire extension and doing it in sub-zero temperature. The whole house can rescue from this wretched existence. Put your foot down, big boy. You have to accelerate to renovate. Look, darling, here, bone, one.
Oh, it's absolutely horrible. You know, it's completely classic eek and shriek.
Baby, it's a shocker. I mean, what about dining in here? Does anything match? Look.
Oh, it's a rocker. Not only is it a velvet, oh Christ, it's a total rocker.
Oh my God, old lady with a serious bottom problem. Why does everyone have their great-grandmother's bedroom?
All the allure of a motorway motel, 20 bucks a night, and you'd still feel you were ripped off.
Oh, these hideous wardrobes. Policeman's shirt. More. These are the offenders, though. Judging by some of this furniture, I think this could be one of them as well. Talking about Jurassic.
Well, I'll tell you what, Colin, why don't we just grab some evidence and go and ambush them right now? You get the end of that chair, pull and push, tug and lift.
Welcome, lovely children, to Zoo Time with Colin and Justin. I mean, look at that butt. It's like Cheryl's. Have you seen any lesser spotted bad taste homeowners? Morning.
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 Pop that right in there.
Everyone say orangutan. Hey! Bill and Hillary are about to pop round that corner with their family.
All the big plants. I hear some birds chirping.
They've got no idea that we've heisted their furniture, we've heisted their home, and we've heisted the zoo.
Now, you look for the birds. Do you see any birds flying around? Right there.
There's one of the little
There's the
babies.
baby.
Look at the little baby.
Look, the mummy, they're having a snack with the baby.
There's a little baby.
Bill and Hillary, we're Colin and Justin, and your home has just been heisted.
Come over here, you pesky primates.
Wow, all of a sudden there they are, and it's like, uh-oh.
Absolute surprise.
You know what we've been hunting, darling? Big, bad taste hunting. Look at that chair, it's hideous.
Is it a dead person's chair?
It is. It's, it was my grandmother's chair.
I'm sure, you know, if they were still alive, they would hate both of those items. Everything in their house is hand-me-down.
It's time that we remedy your design crimes and battle a path back to your place. Come on.
All right,
Come on, let's go.
Let's head.
I'm a police officer in Toronto. I've been a member of the service for 30 years. I'm the unit commander of the Mountain Police Dog Services.
Bill and I have been together about 9 years.
Say cheese.
Cheese. And we have two rambunctious young boys, Scott, who's 5, and Robert, who is 3.
I was previously married. At age 40, I went through a divorce, and everything that I'd had from that previous time in the way of furnishings and a lot of the home decor stayed in the home that I'd lived in.
This home was Bill's parents' home. Have we physically and aesthetically made it our home? Well, it perhaps doesn't reflect us. Our furniture was either left here by Bill's parents, it came from someone's deceased relative, or it was no longer wanted by a neighbor or friend and made its way into our home. And it's somewhat embarrassing too, because our furniture is very outdated. It is of garish colors.
But it's time to move on. It'll hopefully, you know, move us one step further on in life.
Meanwhile, from one zoo to another.
What were you thinking?
Exactly, mate. Or what were you not thinking?
Let me talk you through why I think this room doesn't work. Green velour chair, pink velour sofa, floral fabric sofa.
That carpet is like CSI. That you're a policeman. That's a crime scene.
Arrest
Let's get some of that tape and just tape the whole room. Why is it so cold in here?
My nipples are up like chapel hat pegs, I'll tell you.
Welcome to Canada.
This is so insubstantial. Is this actually going to stand up?
My father did it.
I believe it's
30 years
about
old.
27, 30 years old, something
Yeah.
like that. It's
Oh,
been
really?
here.
This is such a waste of potentially great life space. Meanwhile, this is not a hall of fame, it's a hall of shame. What is it with this flooring? You know that dated shopping malls always have this on the grounds?
Now, Scott's bedroom, by the way, it's
Scott's
marked.
Scott's five.
bedroom, he's 5.
What a gloomy, funny, odd little space. But it doesn't feel like a really indulgent kid's room. It doesn't
No.
feel like somewhere where you can be really excited and have your own personal little world.
How would he be if we think, well, let's change his room?
He would be excited and nervous. We'd have to be careful about the element of surprise with him. All right.
So,
This is Robert's room.
And those curtains,
Hand me down.
you don't dress them in hand-me-down gingham skirts, do you?
No.
So why dress his
They
room?
get beaten up in the playground.
Exactly. So why dress his room in a hand-me-down gingham curtain?
we have to banish the custom of hand-me-downs in that house. Everything in there has come from somebody else, so we will right that decorating wrong. Master bedroom.
Oof.
This little bed vignette to me looks like a scene in a bad motel.
Naughty, naughty, naughty. Well, do you know what? Time is about to change right here, right now.
Right now.
Because I reckon that we are here just in the nick of time. Darling, and that's the good news.
You're here for an
We
intervention.
can save you. Home Heist can rescue you from this wretched existence. Oh, I can't take any more of that dated bad taste.
So you're back to the mobile style laboratory. You see, I'll tell you why I love the idea of this. It's because we're getting an extra challenge. Doing a house with kids is something that we're less used to than doing houses for adults. So let's go for something that really works well from a family point of view. Let's do classic Canadian with a cool Colin and Justin European twist. Bold colours that'll last. Durable finishes that'll endure. And a colour scheme that can be changed and tailored to suit mood.
Darling, I like the cuts of your jib.
What else?
You know, what do families need? I think families need space, and they need us to get the balance right between what the kids do and what the adults do as well. So why don't we knock down that excuse for a lean-to, extend this room with a 365 all-year-round conservatory.
That's really going to help open up the space. Another thing that will really do the same is to take this wall here away. Let's increase the floor span so we create a much, much larger living room and dining room. Now, colour scheming. I think we should go confident mossy green, okay? A really dramatic shade, and mix that with browns, even soft creams. We need to build into our look a really simple dining zone, and I think in that big space, we've got tons of room to involve that as part of our look. Why don't we turn our attentions to Scott's room? Now, I absolutely love this wallpaper. It kind of reminds me of an antique French toile de joue, but given a canine modern twist. And I will say, my very favourite pooch on there is the poodle. I've always loved a poodle. Imagine the whole of Scott's room in this poochy paper. Utterly, butterly gorgeous.
I think he'll love that, whereas his brother Robert, you know, he's younger. You know, I think he should get something a bit more colourful. Coloured timber floor.
Lovely.
But I was thinking, rather than use just one colour, why don't we use two? Double plank it, so we get this striped effect.
Liking the idea of that.
Then use the same colours, painting giant squared off cubist targets.
I
Fabulous.
love that. Perfect. I think we're done.
Should we catch up with our own
Shall we?
family?
Come on, chaps. Oh, blimey, it's chilly. Day one of our Reno, and Colin, for some bizarre reason, has come dressed up as Raisa Gorbachev.
What a cheek. It's better than looking like a Russian peasant princess.
I think you'll find I look like a pleasant princess.
Like a pheasant princess?
A pleasant princess.
Oh, enough already. Let's go and meet the team.
It's Demolition Day, and it's time for everybody to be destructive.
This wall, we're gonna tear it all down. What do you guys think of that? Whoa, man. Good man. Scott and Robert are great. They had their plastic saw and hammer all, they were ready to go. Good man. Yeah! Whoever needs help, those guys are there for them.
This is a young boy's dream come true to get to go around with tools and wreck stuff.
Well, I hope the children realize this is like a one-time thing. Like,
I always want to see inside the wall.
Never before on our program have we tackled anything quite as major as what we have planned for you.
I unveil
Why
to
are
you.
the guys out there?
Look, our
What are
lovely
they
team
doing there?
We're actually going to knock
Hello?
down your solarium.
and what's going in its place?
You'll have to wait and see.
Trust us.
At this moment in time, snow. Darlings,
Are you
let
ready
the
for this?
demolition
I'm ready.
commence!
He's got nails in it.
Yeah, it's really strange. You really do hope they are going to put it back together, right? You know? This
is-
isn't some cruel joke.
See the roof coming down the sunroom, and my reaction is yes! That is a true mark of, you know what? We're moving on.
Well, Hill and Billary, I am not going to lie to you. It's been a traumatic day. We've torn down that area, you know, we've torn the rest of your house apart, and now it's time to tell you your 3 designer crimes. First point, we're going to show you a lesson in how to make the very best of your kids' art, how to show it beautifully, and how to make it have real drama and purpose as part of your look.
Our second lesson is called marrying your taste.
I did.
Because everything, I know you did, but everything in this house is all second-hand, hand-me-down,
Yeah.
last generation. And I think it's important to find out exactly who you two are and what your taste is.
Okay. So lesson number 3 is going to be a bit of a surprise. We're going to keep you in the dark for lesson number 3, but all will be revealed later on.
Okay.
Because this is home heist and you are guilty as charged, and you being a policeman should know better, you have to wear these t-shirts. Okay, this is for
Very
you,
cute. Thank
Babu,
you.
and for Sir as well. Okay, this is a fair cop.
Guilty as charged.
Now, we want an element of surprise in here, so with immediate effect, everything beyond here is out of bounds and strictly off limits.
So I'm gonna cut this up for you, and we're gonna get you to roll her up and throw her into the dumpster.
It has a delightful assortment of stains on the underside.
Tearing up the carpet, you know, you really get an idea of just exactly, we knew it was in bad shape, but exactly what a poor shape it is. There you go. Am I sorry to see it go? Absolutely not.
You know, it's great that we're getting rid of all of this because I want flat finishes in here, just really smooth, beautiful hardwood floor. But this is Scott's room, okay? Because he's the older of the 2 boys, we want to do something that's actually quite sophisticated. Something that's a bit more intelligent.
5-year-old sophisticated.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're moving into Robert's room. We're going to have a hardwood floor in there as well, but you'll be excited by this. I know it. Look at this. Coloured floors for kids.
Oh, wow. That will be mesmerizing.
It's not going to be a room for a sleeping child, put it
That's
that
true,
way.
that's
You know, he'll be running around like a mad thing. You go, I think he's had a lolly.
Now, Graham, I'm scared to even ask. Before you tell me anything, I just want you to think that we want to hear one short word, and that word is yes.
Yes.
Can this come down?
No. That pole's not going anywhere. And I've been thinking about it, and I opened the ceiling up. You know, this whole ceiling, and this ceiling all land and tie into this pole.
Who's calling?
Who's that?
It's my mum.
Is your mum? Oh. Hello?
Hello?
She always calls when I'm in
Yes,
trouble.
it is something trivial. I have to say, I'm very disappointed with you, Graham.
It's not a good time right now, Mum. Can I call you later?
Can I just bring it to everybody's attention that we've now torn down that wall, we've taken away everything that was there, we have designed an entire living room, dining room and hallway in advance of arriving, and we're now at the point where we don't have a solution.
No solution, except for the pole stand. I understand they wanted to walk right into the living room and make it all open, but the problem is that pillar, the way the house has been built, there's different roof choices going on top of that pillar. That can't come out.
Well, the floors are going down. We have pot lights in the hallway. The bedrooms have been stripped.
This is your room, Robert. Wow.
The whole solarium is gone, and we're waiting for the new one to be put in.
What about the post, right when you walk in?
Well,
What do you want to do with that?
we've been thinking about that post. The key objective is to open up the space as much as
Right.
possible. So
Okay.
let's leave it with one supporting post, let's drywall around it, and just pretend it's not there.
Sure, let's just make it as minimal as possible.
All right, we have a big job ahead of us. Big job. Okay, we have to paint this room. Before we start, though, I gotta know, what are your qualifications? You know, you guys, I need to know, can you do this?
I can do this.
Well, that's all I need to know. I'm gonna do this area right here.
Okay, yeah, you do.
Okay, beautiful.
We can't let anything show.
Exactly.
Scott and Robert are loving this process. I think being able to help and being so involved and included is just a dream come true for the two of them.
You know, I could hook you guys up with some painting work outside the show, hey? Would you be into that?
Yeah.
Down. See that?
Yeah.
So finish the room and let me know. I'll be outside having a coffee.
Do you know, the exciting thing for us is that this time on Home Heist, we're not just simply renovating rooms. Blimey, we're adding rooms. We're building a conservatory. And to do that, we're bringing in some specialist help. Thank goodness, because I ain't doing it myself, love. Right, Chris, let's bring you outside to talk conservatory. Now, what we've got here is pretty much a blank canvas.
Obviously, this extension has to be sympathetic with the exterior of the property as well and feel like a proper extension.
These are elevation drawings you can take a look
Okay.
at. This would be the wall that would be right here.
so you can
We
see
would have a
directly into the
door
garden.
there. You can
Yep.
see right through
Okay.
into the garden.
Okay.
Nice. And one more thing just to bring to your attention. It has been snowing. The ground is frozen. Everything is frozen. Does this present any problems for you?
We're going to go to an engineered metal pile that drives through the ground, and you can bore right in. You can heat the ground quickly and go right through it.
Of all the builds that we've actually had during Home Heist, this is the one that must run to time. And coincidentally, this is the one where we're building an entire extension and doing it in sub-zero temperatures.
Right. And we're dealing with the building department.
Yes, indeed.
Does it make it any better or any easier that I've come dressed up as a large, walking, talking cotton bud?
It makes it a lot easier for me.
Now, this is where the boys painted, obviously. Wow.
Scott, are you going to tell Daddy about the work you did today?
I got a big roller.
You used a big roller.
And was it fun, boys? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
What's your favourite colour?
Designer goes,
Our lesson is that you can have fun with your kids' art.
because they're just scattered all over the walls. It looks messy.
You can display it in really exciting new ways, store it away carefully, and it's an age-old problem.
Pocket pair of Picassos down there.
There we go.
You know, but it's what to do with kids' art, you know, and I'm sure it's
Exactly.
something that most parents have problems with.
Absolutely, because there's an avalanche of it.
One of the easiest ways is to find a simple box storage. And these things, you know, these are like 15 bucks a piece and they're really, really rigid.
Okay.
You can stash all manner of things in there. And we've got these really funky colored inserts. You can put, I don't know, grade 1 artworks in the yellow, the grade 2 artworks in the blue.
It is a growing problem dealing with the artwork because you do want to keep a whole lot of it, and you do want to keep souvenirs for the kids as they come up. And, you know, the kids have an emotional attachment to it, and we're very proud of what they do as well.
Or you could take it a step further and include it in your design by actually popping them in a frame. You know, box frames are really inexpensive. And I think that anything that you actually put within a mount automatically looks really professional.
You could pick out a colour scheme to go with your look, design it that way. And that, to me, is a much more ordered, much more sensible approach to displaying kids' work.
Would you like your art frame like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The framed artwork looked great. It had impact, it had importance, and it can be changed as they grow.
It's nice and covered.
That personal involvement with the kids with the handprints, amazing.
You might want to make it 9'2"1/4" to give me that little bit of extra play. To construct a conservatory, you start with a foundation that goes into the ground. Then a floor assembly is manufactured out of conventional wood framing to sit on top of those piles. Once that's all done, we then start our conservatory framing structure.
This is my biggest worry. We've got 3 days for the conservatory. The problem is they have to insulate it, put the electrical through the whole place. That has to get inspected, and then we can close it up. So the guys can work outside the house. We can't finish the inside of the conservatory until it gets inspected. Timing has to be perfect. One thing goes wrong, we're toast. So what's been done here? The floors in the whole house are completely finished except for the back bedroom. We're just finishing that.
In Robert's bedroom, we're laying down hardwood in really bright colors, orange and lime green. In Scott's bedroom, we've laid down new hardwood and got all of the walls ready for painting.
All these oak panels are for the big shelving unit going all the way across this wall. That's got to be stained first, then we'll start building it.
I think it's really important, Cheryl, that we add as much shelving as possible to this room. And in a nutshell, if we can go for a wall-to-wall built-in custom system that's got loads and loads and loads of different pockets, and then a central area here where we can position a television.
Oh, very nice.
Any problems with that?
No, I'll give the sketch to Graham.
Okay, good, and
Make
thanks
sure
for that, baby.
happens.
So I've just been trying to find some stain to match our floor. So, I mean, obviously this is too red, this is too light. This is a mixture of both of these, which is very close. And hopefully the guys like it. And hopefully I did it right.
What we're going to do is frame the whole thing because the inspector's going to be here between 2 and 3 for inspection. You're going to have to strip the shingles off because that's what he's going to want to see.
The inspector's coming here at 2, which is great because it's 2 days before I thought he'd come, which is fantastic. The problem is the structure has to be up for him to inspect. We have 2.5 hours to get those walls up because it'll be held if it doesn't happen today. So it'll happen today. So we'll get this done.
Every piece that's going to go in there has to be pre-cut. So all you're doing is applying it, and as fast as we can do that, we do it.
So where's the installation?
I got to get that.
Let's do it.
Okay, raise them! Up, higher, higher! Freeze! Don't move!
Don't make me use this weapon. You guys have no idea what the other likes.
Move!
Bad decorating and bad design often comes from bad communication.
The house is full of hand-me-downs, last-generation pieces. And I think it's important to find out exactly who Bill and Hillary are.
We actually reckon that you have no idea about what each of you actually likes. So with that in mind, We thought we'd put it to the test.
You're going to go shopping for Bill. Find something that is perfectly in keeping with his taste. Go on, you go.
Okay. And Bill, if you can find something completely arresting, boom boom, that you think sums up Hillary's taste to a T. Okay? Okay. One year at your heart's content. I'm on.
I would have to say, in the last 5 years, furniture we bought has been baby furniture.
Or the refrigerator.
Really, we haven't purchased many things for the home, so maybe the conversations hadn't really happened.
If you brought that home, would you give it house space?
It wouldn't be my first choice.
How long have you been a couple?
9 years.
Oh. Bill, I'm afraid it's a big raspberry. It's a raspberry.
Would you give this horse space?
Sure, I would. You know, it represents horses in the equestrian world that I've been involved in for many, many years.
So you're much more traditional, you're much more contemporary. Guys, we need to figure you out and hopefully marry the two things together.
No, I really haven't put a lot of thought into marrying my style with Hillary's style because we sort of made do with what we have, and you know, when the opportunity's arisen to get something that we could use that had some sort of utility, that's what we would go for.
Sometimes a really good way to marry different feels is to take something like this French, provincial, gorgeous armoire, but to give it a completely different paint treatment. So this stripy affair gives it an almost beach-like feel.
And look at this little vignette here. Would you like these?
I do.
Fond of these? Nice little kind of French period chairs with rather funky upholstery around a really kind of like fabulous curvaceous French table. So that could work for you guys. You could take your taste.
Be ancient.
You can be ancient, you can be really ancient, and you can be ultra modern and rather fabulous actually.
I did learn about mixing and matching a little more, about using a key piece and making it work with some other things by using color or texture or upholstery. So it was very helpful, and I think I learned a little bit about my husband too.
Our best advice to anybody listening or anybody watching is talk to each other and find out what you like.
And don't be shy. You know, if you can sleep with someone, you can ask them about their choice of sofa.
In the living room and dining room, we're painting the walls this lime green, which is beautiful. It's going to match our wallpaper perfectly. And we're building this amazing bespoke wall unit, which is going to have space for their books, CDs, and we're going to have a television right in the middle as well.
Okay, so the building inspector's here, and we're just praying that he approves everything so we can move on. Yeah, we'll be totally screwed on their schedule if he doesn't approve this because, you know, these guys can make you tear it down.
Good luck with this, all right?
Thank you very much. It's looking like he's approving all the work, which is fantastic, and it's such a sigh of relief. He's a really good guy, and he gave us a few tips on a few things that we're going to change and make him happy, and we can keep going, you know, move forward.
It's very key to control the environment in a conservatory because of the nature of it, and there's a lot of glazing. It can have a lot of sun and light. Special solar control glasses are used in the windows.
The conservatory is a huge undertaking, and our timeline is extremely short. What I see right now, we're about a day behind. And our carpenters have to go in and drywall the entire interior. Every minute that they're behind costs us, and it means we might not be able to reveal this house on time. So we're about halfway through the reno, and things are starting to shape up. Our guys have been working on this fabulous custom wall unit. On both sides, it's just for CDs and books, and in the middle, we're gonna have a fabulous flat screen TV. We're gonna have lighting that actually puts spots on both of the sections for the books and accessories. It's all about custom. Can't get this anywhere. In Robert's room, Dave is actually taping out this crazy bullseye. It's 12-inch bands in orange and in lime green. It's gonna be insane when you walk in. In Scott's room, it's gonna be so cute. We actually ordered this beautiful dog wallpaper with little drawings of blue dogs. How adorable.
Come on, buddy. Hi. Come on up. Whoa, what's happening in here?
What do you think?
I love it. It's very, very strong, but I really think it's beautiful against the dark.
The dark wood?
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful contrast. It's starting to really change. I'm feeling very excited and kind of overwhelmed. This is really a fantastic step for me personally. This scale of renovation would be absolutely impossible for us given our financial situation. This is really like winning the lottery for us.
Now, Bill, join us in here.
In you come.
Now, remember, quickly in here, quietly as well. Remember, this is our third lesson.
Right.
And as we said to the lovely Hillary, this is a surprise. And it's kind of a surprise for you as well.
Yes, it is.
Because we are renovating the rest of your home.
Right.
But we want you to do this room as a surprise for Hillary,
Okay.
Okay.
It's all about style on a shoestring.
as opposed to a G-string.
In the same way that you can update your wardrobe by buying a few new accessories, so too can you completely rework a room by adding some nice basic components such as linens, textiles, cushions, and anything to bring the whole look together.
I'm gonna have someone showing me the ropes, I hope.
Well, baby, you know what? We always say that necessity is the mother of invention.
Right.
Okay, so use as much as you can, stuff from round about the house.
These curtains are still really serviceable. We can change the colour scheme with dye dead easily.
They're not going to get any lighter.
Right.
You know, they can only get darker. So maybe think about that when you're making your choice. You know
So,
what?
am I gonna be making the choice
Yeah,
of colors?
yeah, it's up to you.
Underneath this revolting pink carpet is a perfectly nice timber floor.
That's fantastic.
And a huge headboard, maybe from these fellows here,
Right.
would be a great starting point on that. But it's up to you.
I'm ready to accept the challenge and ready to move forward. I really wanted to give Hillary a nice room here. Do I shower with a lot of gifts and things like that? No, I don't. Do we go out for dinner a lot? No, we don't. So this is really something for us as a couple. And something for me to give her, and you know what? It's gonna be really great. I've got two of my closest friends here, Jack and Bruce, who I grew up with since we were 2 years old. We're still best of friends. Both of them were best men at my two weddings.
Here's me. A little bit of a change.
There's yours truly, back in 1979.
I guess if we were the Three Stooges, you'd be Moe. I'm Curly, and you're Larry, I guess.
So it's been a good day. We've got a lot done. By tomorrow, we'll be ready to finish put the final touches on.
The conservatory guys are still out there in the dark. We're not done until we take these pieces of plywood off. And I don't think that'll be as soon as I want it to be. I'm nervous, I'm worried, I think we're screwed.
Well, it's dress day, and I can honestly say that we're really, really behind. Wallpaper's not finished. The boys' rooms aren't finished. Conservatory, what a mess. I mean, the guys were working so late last night trying to get the interior finished, and it's pouring rain, but we have to finish today. We're in a really bad position.
Well, dress day at Bill and Hillary's. Yes, the Clintons. And have we achieved presidential status?
Or are we on the wrong campaign bus entirely? Well, all is about to be revealed as we go inside Canada's fabulous White House.
Sure. Yeah. Timothy.
Hi.
Cheryl, this is Melissa. Morning, Tim. Welcome.
It's so warm in here.
That's absolutely, totally as it was meant to be.
This is a home heist original.
Have there been any crises in the last couple of days?
The conservatory? Well, they're just not finished the outside. I'm just finishing it off now. And I'm just hoping that before we reveal the house, the exterior will be finished.
The one thing It's too white.
Yeah, need some colour.
I think we need to get some of the stripe from the wallpaper on this. Meanwhile, this table, how are we the positioning of this? So it looks like these are slightly too close. Surely if that's bang on underneath there,
That's
it's
fine.
going to be, is it really close to that door?
Yeah.
Now let's get Hugh back, let's move the table down a little bit. I think we need to bring in the sectional first so we get an idea for the space here.
I can't stress enough that I want to make sure that Colin and Justin don't add any more projects.
Darlings, this has to change. Can we lose the white? But this needs to be cream, David. You can imagine a young Andy Warhol being in this room, can't you? Baby Andy.
How cute is this?
Oh, no, this is good. This is super good. It's good.
If you had two kids and they had two really different rooms, is there a danger there that there's going to be a bit of sibling rivalry?
Absolutely.
Progress report the last day before the reveal. Have a look around. Go on. Go on! Have a look. Look, Hugh's still here, moving those sodden lights. The wallpaper's still going up. The furniture's not here. The conservatory's not built yet. The blinds haven't been hung.
But there's so much to finish and it'll get done.
The idea of putting together a bedroom and decorating it myself was really intimidating for me. Am I going to be making the choice of colors?
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm in touch with a few of my buddies. It's certainly showing me what I can accomplish. I was able to get all the bedding and accessories for $100. The headboard, that was made with materials, a total cost of $75 to cover the boys' old closet doors. The drapes worked out to $40. Total cost, $385. The look on my wife's face when she sees this room, priceless.
Meanwhile, this is really coming together. Well done.
Well done, mate.
You're a budding designer.
I'm actually very proud of myself. We were able to reuse a lot of materials that were in the house. The chandelier was actually the chandelier we formerly had in the dining room, and it had been taken off and put in the basement. Cheryl happened to find it. It was spray painted black. Charlie and one of my friends, Bruce, took it down and cleaned the crystal up, and I can't believe it.
What's the story with these?
That's actually gift wrap paper framed up, and you would never know what it looks like. Well, let's see if we fool Hillary.
For a policeman, you make a fantastic designer.
You know, I never would have believed we could do it for the way we've done it, and it's been a real awakening for me.
Do you know, mega brownie points to Bill and his friends, actually, because that bedroom rocks. It looks fantastic, you know, and there's something really nice about a husband doing something really personal for his wife, for their master bedroom.
Okay, you step forward. I got a surprise for you here,
Have a
Hillary.
surprise for me.
Yeah.
It's a home heist first, this, isn't it?
Okay, just step over to the side. You know that I was out with Jack and Bruce this weekend on Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, working very hard.
And we were with Charlie too.
Yes.
Why don't you take your blindfold off and you'll see what we accomplished.
Ah! Oh my goodness.
So this is my gift to you.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
You're welcome. Isn't it something?
Do you like it?
Bill designed it. He designed this for you.
Himself.
Really? You've done an amazing job. I can't believe
Isn't this
this.
great, baby?
What have you turned him into?
It's a whole new show. Husband surprise wife with
This
well-designed
is amazing.
room.
I have waited for, 8, 9 years for this change to come along. And it finally feels like our room. Feels like a grown-up room for us that would suit us. It's fantastic.
We're saying goodbye to this terrible sofa, and we're going to say goodbye to you as well, at least just till tomorrow, because we just need some time to do the finishing touches, get the house cleaned, and then we should be right and ready to hand it back to you.
Okay.
Excellent.
Deal. Now, the good news is, when you get back here tomorrow, you can come back in your own clothes without your T-shirts, because by that point, we hope that you'll be successfully liberated from years of designer abandon.
Fantastic.
Okay.
We'll be off with you.
Boys,
Sounds
look
good.
after this pair.
Goodbye!
Say goodbye.
guys.
See you tomorrow. Let's go this
Take
way.
the sofa
Come on, guys.
So the sun has gone down and we're in no better position. We're still trying to get blinds up. They're working outside still in the rain. We're actually patching the ceiling because Colin and Justin wanted us to move these light fixtures. So construction's not even done. Well, it's reveal day and we're still actually dressing this house. The shelving unit, even though it's very, very, very beautiful, I still have to find more props. So I'm actually scrambling to find things of the homeowners and just to make sure that everything's filled perfectly. It's an ambitious project, but I know we're gonna get it done just a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling nervous. It's just really excited to see what's going to be there and a little nervous, you know, about how it's actually going to be.
Now, would you just cast your eyes down at this amazing floor? Beautiful orange and beautiful green bands. Now, you might think that that's cost us a bit of extra dosh, but it actually hasn't. We've simply ordered the relevant amount of timber, but ordered 2 separate colours, and then had our carpenters lay it to create that really simple striped effect. Now, that, for me, is what good design is all about. Thinking out of the designer box.
In here, we had one task and one task alone: to extend the living space, give the kids somewhere to put all their toys. Look at this incredible big storage area here, and provide some fantastic additional seating so that all of the family can properly exist in this fabulous house.
I'm very excited to see how they've interpreted us. It's interesting to see how someone views you.
Meanwhile, hello.
Hey, guys.
How are you all?
Hey, little
Hi,
fellas.
boys. Hey.
How you doing? This is gonna rock your socks off. And your little boys.
Exactly.
How are you feeling?
Excited, nervous, full of anticipation,
Baby,
very
let's-
excited.
Let's put you out your misery. There's your front door key.
Okay.
Really cool.
Well,
All
let's
right,
get
we're
you
ready.
in.
Let's
It's
go.
too cold.
Your new home awaits you.
Oh my
Wow. Oh, man.
This is unbelievable.
I can't believe it.
It's absolutely like a new house. You would not believe, like,
This is not our house.
no. Oh, wow, you know what? We've never had anywhere to display anything in the house before. Now, all of a sudden, it's been multiplied, you know, a million times.
This is,
It's just,
but it's beautiful and
yeah,
chic.
I love all the wood in it.
We're chic, Bill.
And remember what this looked like. You walked in the front door, there was a wall here. What we wanted to create for you were 3 really distinct areas in this one space. A really elegant living room over there, and then the dining area beyond.
This is unbelievable.
Boys,
This is unbelievable.
oh my God, Bill, look at the solarium.
Holy
oh
jumping.
my God, this is amazing.
Look at the windows, the detail on them. I've never seen anything quite like this.
I have to say, I haven't ever been in anything like this.
This actually gives us a whole other living area.
This is amazing, isn't it? This is an addition to our home.
Was it worth sacrificing Dad's 25-year-old dad?
Oh, very much so. And, you know, it really connects us with the backyard.
Should we have a look at the boys' rooms
Come on.
then?
Let's go.
Absolutely.
In you go. Hold on. Oh, is he smiling? Is this a good thing?
Look at your room.
have to explore every single
Yep.
inch right now,
Wow.
not later.
Robert, are you ready to see your bedroom, young
Yeah,
man?
later.
Robert, look at your bedroom.
Wow.
What do you think? Look at that.
God, look at the floor. Look at the colors.
Wow. You very much captured their personalities because Robert, he lives in the moment. He's much more of a rambunctious, wild child. You guys have been great. You've done something marvelous for us. You've really transformed our home and had a big impact on our lives. Scott and Robert.
You guys are the luckiest little boys in the world right now.
This is an amazing moment that this is a home and a space for us. It's amazing and overwhelming and exciting. It feels terrific.
Well, that was a load of fun. Another success, and Bill and his First Lady Hillary are more than happy, I reckon, with the results.
Absolutely. If you want to get political about it, I reckon it was a home heist landslide.
You did there, yeah.